Today is day one again. I've been here before. This isn't my first rodeo with this stuff. As you've probably been following me for a while, you've been watching my videos, you know, this has been an issue going back through everything. And I always get a ton of advice when this happens. And today I decided I'm going to work through every single piece of advice and do it all, because why not? I've had like 2,000 comments from all over the world with incredible advice. Why not use all the tools that people have been suggesting to get over this? As you know, I've had this real depression over the past 2 days, and it just hit me out of the blue. Everything was kind of fine. And then I went into this hole. Oh my God, it was brutal. It felt like I was tripping at one point. It was so severe. So I'm basically going to take every piece of advice you guys have given me. I'm doing it all. No matter how wacky, I'm going to do it all. Because why not? Why not do it? I'm desperate. Why not do it? I've got nothing to lose. I've got nothing to lose. I couldn't be more further down, and I couldn't be in a worse position. Being on my own, away from my family, I'm just going to try it all. So, first ones that I got a lot of, exercise. So I'm going to be taking some exercise today. One of my friends is a personal trainer. I've called him up. Talk to someone. So I'm going to do that. I hate that one. I do not want to talk to anyone. So I've made a commitment at 2 o'clock every single day. I'm going to call someone and tell them how I feel, because that's the time when I go into my worst part. I'm going to put steps in motion for my new series that I told you about yesterday. I'm going to make that happen. I'm going to take positive steps towards that today. I'm going to take all the advice. It's going to be a little side series of me to every bit of advice I've got about depression, and it's a lot. I've been getting a lot of incredible, diverse advice from all different types of thinking and philosophy and medicine and exercise. I'm doing it all. I'm going to do it all. Yeah, so let's see how this goes. I've never tried this before. I'm going to do every single thing you guys suggest. I love you guys. Thanks for doing this. And this should be an interesting day. I already feel better that I've got a plan. And I think having a schedule, a lot of people said have a schedule during the day. So I feel good about this. I just got a text message about my show there. So here we go. I have this like group that I go to every Tuesday for 2 hours, and they do this thing where you write down how you feel on a level from 1 to 10, and then the people with the lowest score, the whole group help with. It's really amazing thing. Anyway, it's a little embarrassing because last week I was the lowest. I was a 6 because of my situation. So they had to talk about me last week. And then yesterday, I was a 3, way the lowest, because of that depressive episode that I had, and I'm still kind of in. Everyone else was at 8, 9, or a 10. I don't know how you can be 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, or 10 out of 10 for happiness. I've never even been anywhere close to that. So yeah, they had to talk about me 2 weeks in a row. Anyway, yesterday I told them what happened with I had a major depressive episode yesterday. It was so intense. And I just couldn't get out of it. It was scary. It was really scary. I've never been scared of a depressive episode before. Like, it's so odd and peculiar. It feels like I'm tripping, like I'm on acid, on top of the really crushing depression. It was awful. So anyway, I told him about it, and I was bloody crying. And when I was saying it, I was like, no, don't cry, it's so stupid. And I ended up crying about it. And anyway, these are the things that I have to do. I got to call someone every day at 2 o'clock, which is when I go into the depression hole. Every single day I got to call someone. There's like 20 or 30 guys in this group, and I got to call until someone picks up and talk to them. One of the guys is like a personal trainer. He's dragging me out today to exercise, which I never exercise. So he's like, we're going tomorrow, 10:30, we're going to meet, and we're going to exercise. So I'm driving to my friend's house, and he said we'll either go hiking or we'll go to the gym. And the gym scared me because I haven't been to the gym and worked out for like years. But maybe that's what I need. Maybe I should suggest. I'll say to him today. Yesterday I said, oh, I think hiking's better, but I realised that's just my fear talking. So today I'm going to say whatever you think. Let him decide. Because apparently exercise really helps depression. All the things like breath work, yoga, a healthy diet, which obviously I just eat crystal chocolate right now. These are the obvious things that we need to do first. So taking contrary action and following direction. Well, we did a hike. That's back there is where we filmed New Year, New Me workout. Remember see that toxic person? We're walking the other way. Back there is where we filmed it. So we did a hike. We didn't do the gym, which I was pleased about, and that was great. We just had a chat. It's hard to be depressed when you're talking to someone else. That's true, isn't it? But funnily enough, the last thing you want to do when you're depressed is talk to someone else. So yeah, now I'm off to my AA meeting. I do it every day. I made a commitment yesterday to call a guy every single day, 7 days a week at 2 p.m. I just left my AA meeting. It was amazing. I was sitting next to a guy who I thought was a nut job. And he was giving me this really weird energy. He was like on his phone and just behaving really crazy, and I was getting really agitated with him, and I was sort of judging him, and I was like, oh, this guy is not sober, he's being weird. And one of my friends said, oh, what's your name? And he was like kind of not very nice to my friend, and he told us his name, but then he didn't ask my friend what his name was. And he was just weird energy, standoffish, kind of horrible. So it comes around, we all share, and he's after me. And when people are sharing, he's like, and I was thinking, that's so rude. Anyway, so I shared quickly because I didn't want him to say anything about my share. So it came to him. He's a Marine. He's been sober for 40 years. He said amazing stuff from North Carolina. And turns out he's in the middle of chemotherapy. And that's why, obviously, he was behaving like that. And it just showed me how you can't judge people, can you? You can't, like Tony Robbins had this story about he was on a train, and this guy was on a train, and he had like his 4 or 5 kids were running around causing trouble and all over the place, and everyone on the train was looking at him judgmentally. And I think someone said something to the guy, and the guy was like, I'm so sorry, my wife's just died in hospital. And people were judging him for his kids running around. It was a bit like that for me today. Like, I was judging this guy, and I don't know what people are going through. You shouldn't judge a book by its cover. So that was a real eye-opener today. The next and last thing on my list for today was call someone. When you're feeling like you're going into the spiral, call someone. Let them know how I'm doing. That was a big bit of advice that a lot of you gave me. So that's my next thing. It's 1:24. At 2, I'm going to call someone. Already, I don't want to do it. Already, I feel sick. Already, I feel embarrassed. I don't want to pick up the phone. I don't want to tell them. Don't want to talk to anyone. Although I am doing better today at this hiking, and the meeting have definitely helped. And I was very honest in the meeting. Basically, I told them in the meeting, I'm really struggling. So that was good. Now I'm going to call someone. Let's see how that goes. Maybe they won't answer. That's what I'm secretly hoping. Oh no, so if someone doesn't answer, I've got to call. There's 20 people on the list. If someone doesn't answer, I've got to keep calling until I get someone. Damn it. I really hope these people don't answer. Don't answer. Hi. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just calling you.